we are not rare. But before you leave, you will perceive the lore will be unlocked. You might be stalked by a Sasquatch or a ghost witch, possibly even a ghost that will boast about knowing the Ohio grassman or even the Michigan dogman. Werewolves hunt, poltergeists are up front, but in these backwoods folklore is unlocked.
Welcome back to Folklore Unlocked. I'm Austin, and like always, I'm joined by Ethan.
Yep, hello again, everyone.
And this week, we are taking a look at West Virginia's Bigfoot, the Yahoo. It's also known as the Yahoo, or just simply the West Virginian Bigfoot. And it's known for its loud squall as its name might suggest, sounds like Yahoo. And it's around 8 feet tall with jet black fur. And according to reports, it's highly intelligent and works well in small groups. So, with it being highly intelligent and apparently working well in small groups, combined with the typical Bigfoot size and I'm going to say strength as well, could be a very dangerous cryptid here.
Oh, definitely. And again, like we were talking about in our last episode, Daniel Boone comes up again. So Boone is said to have hunted a possible group of Yahoos.
Again, what is with Daniel Boone and cryptid hunting?
He's just a cryptid hunter.
I'm going to say it now. Daniel Boone, the first cryptid hunter. And the Yahoo's diet apparently consists of pigs, as it steals like an entire pigs at a time, and apparently it scavenges from nearby gardens. So it's basically pigs and vegetables, and I'm gonna probably say other wild game and like berries.
Yeah, it definitely would eat anything else it could find in the forest, like say like squirrels, rabbits, whatnot.
Yeah, whatever it could get its big hands on.
In sightings, some say there are multiple Yahoos in the Appalachia, and there also have been trail camera photos which allegedly show a mother and a child. So there has to be at least, I guess, 3: a mom, dad, and a baby.
Yeah, and the trail camera photo that allegedly shows this mother and child Yahoo comes from, you guessed it, one of my favorite shows, and a show that we've mentioned many times before, Mountain Monsters. And speaking of Mountain Monsters, they did an episode, of course, over the Yahoo, and the episode you hear multiple loud Yahoo squalls with also trees being thrown towards the team.
Now,
So,
how big of trees are we talking here?
like pretty good sized trees.
Okay, because like in my mind, I'm imagining like a fairly good sized tree, but then I'm like, they could maybe throw like the saplings, like the smaller kind of ones. That could be understandable.
Not like full sized trees, but they were bigger than your little skinny saplings and stuff.
Okay. And of course, pop culture, mountain monsters, like we were talking about before.
I guess you could also throw in the chocolate drink Yahoo, but I don't really think that's a big a reference to the Yahoo Bigfoot, but
Yeah, I guess you could throw in the search engine Yahoo too, but I don't think that leads to it either.
and on to our thoughts. I'm still I'm still holding out hope that at least there's at least one Bigfoot creature. Could be the Yahoo, but it also could be a misidentified animal, like a black bear or something like that. As West Virginia is known for having bears, but I just want Bigfoot to exist so very badly.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I kind of do want there to be a Bigfoot also. And like you said, there's so many different Bigfoot like sightings and different types of Bigfoots around that there's a possibility that one of them could actually be true. But I think it's probably just a black bear. I mean, black bears can be found in West Virginia, and when they're on their two back legs, they can be over 7 feet tall. Plus the sounds that they make are. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a black bear making the sounds of Yahoo, because I was listening to some sounds of black bears before the video, and some of them I sat there. I'm like, okay, that kind of sounds like a yah, kind of like a. I'm like, it could be, very much could be.
And I know we've said this before, but at not especially at night, at, and you hear something that you can't explain or can't see, your mind plays tricks on you. And if you do see something like a black bear at night and you can't really tell what it is, people get scared and exaggerate and say, "Oh, that there's Bigfoot."
Yeah.
It's just kind of human nature to, I wouldn't say lie on purpose, but when they're scared, they do tend to exaggerate how big something is or what they heard. It's just like I said, I want Bigfoot to exist so bad in some form, but there's also what stuff could that puts reasonable doubt in people's mind on why these creatures don't exist.
Yeah. Now you see, the only thing that I think maybe a black bear could not do is throwing trees. That's about the only thing that, like, whenever I was reading through this, I'm like, well, that kind of goes against my black bear idea. Depending on like how big the trees are, like I know a bear could probably push down some trees, like sapling size or whatever, but they wouldn't be like actual trees.
But and pushing a tree down is different from throwing a tree.
Exactly.
Well, like me and you could push down a like sapling or dead tree by ourselves if we really wanted to.
Um, but actually
But
pulling it out of the ground and throwing it, no.
yeah, that's a whole nother story. And Bigfoot or Bigfoots, big feet, whatever the plural of Bigfoot is. Is it Bigfoot, Bigfoot feet, Bigfoots? Drop us a comment on what you think the plural of Bigfoot is. But they're apes, or reportedly apes, so they would have thumbs to actually pick up and grab things with, as opposed to bears who don't have a thumb to, help them pick things up.
Which black bears are pretty smart, okay? Because I've seen, like, especially trash cans and stuff, places where black bears are. and they make him like very, very intricate, just because they're like, we need to try to keep the black bears out, but we also need to make it easy enough that a human can open it. uh,
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not calling black bears dumb or anything. It's just
yeah,
that their paws, hands don't have, a thumb that makes lifting things up easier.
uh,
Again, not saying they can't lift things up. It's just, monkeys and apes tend to have this little extra thing called a thumb that helps.
yep.
But I think that's all we've got for this week on the Yahoo. Next week, we are doing another sort of Bigfoot creature / witch in the Raven Mocker, which again, I learned of via Mound Monsters. Shocker. So, any last words, Ethan?
Notice, thanks for watching, everyone.
Well, if you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. Drop us a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on Spotify, thanks for listening. Drop us a follow and a comment, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, bye, everyone.
You might wake up beside Spearfinger with an extended visit from Jack the Ripper. But if you're lucky, it'll be an angel on that range hill of Louisiana. You might meet Mary Laveau or the Rougarou. At Folklore Unlocked, Austin and Ethan concoct their theory of the eerie and unexplained around the world, sometimes even the underworld. The lore is locked behind secrets, but folklore is meant to be unlocked. The Sokoloo is haunting NC as well as Tennessee. There are many giants that might be clients of the Dark Watchers, who might have psychokinesis. And the phantom time hypothesis is like a phoenix, coming back around again and again. Though there's a strain on your brain if you've got more than 2 brain cells in you. Some believe McCartney is dead because they read into the Mandela effect, which is subject